Good evening. My name is Devon, and today I'd like to ask us the question of whether religion is cope. There's this new wave of absurdism, and absurdism is the view that life has no inherent meaning and we're constantly searching for a purpose, yet there is no purpose. And because of that, instead of being a nihilist, meaning that you should just kill yourself, you should live anyways and do what you want to. I disagree because it does not stress the moral factor. I think that for me, when I've come into life, I've realized that there are certain things that are right and wrong without somebody needing to tell me that. Yes, there are things that are right and wrong because somebody has to tell me. Like, for example, somebody driving on the right side of the road versus somebody driving on the left side of the road. In America, you're supposed to drive on the right side of the road. This distinction is made in Aristotle's book, Nicomachean Ethics. He defines justice as two different things. He calls it natural justice and he calls it legal justice. And in this view, he says that legal justice is stuff that is enforced. It holds force because of the authority. For example, like the driving one. And then natural justice are things that are just inherently right and inherently wrong. And that's what I believe in. I believe that that is what leads to morals. A good point is that I personally think that it is wrong for someone to force themselves upon a girl. And I don't think it's wrong because somebody has to tell me it is or society tells me that it's wrong. I genuinely think that naturally it is wrong. Nobody has to tell me that. That's an example. Or another example is that I genuinely think it's wrong to rob a bank. I don't think it's like wrong because somebody told me it's wrong. I think it's wrong to steal from people. That's what I think. Now, I get that people will say, what about the people who love murdering and they love killing and doing all that stuff? Yeah, they know it's wrong, yet they do it anyways because they think it holds them pleasure. And those people have mental illnesses. Like, those aren't normal people. I don't know why you would ever bring up that point. I think another like example or counterpoint that a lot of people refer to is Nietzsche. He says that we create our own values and we live by them. And that's his vision of the Übermensch. But I agree that's true to a certain extent. But he also says in Twilight of the Idols that he refuses to believe in any grammar, for grammar tells him that there is something in this world that he has to follow that he is not capable of thinking by himself. Does that make sense? It means that basically he comes into this world realizing that there are other things in place. Now, I do think, though, that with religion, people try to enforce their religion without realizing what is moral. You have to get down to the basics first about whether there is a moral code or not, because a lot of people disagree on that. And then the next thing is you can realize that not every religion is right. Now, I'm not going to put my input on which religion is right and which religion is wrong. That's up to you. But I think that also with that doesn't mean that the existing religions has to be the one you believe in. You can also think of or have an idea of yourself. But I discourage people calling themselves agnostic as a way to just like bypass it. Like they just call themselves agnostic just so that they don't have to think about it anymore. And I just think it's like, it's cope. It's not challenging you to actually think about the big picture. But all in all, I think that there is a moral code because I've come into this world realizing that there's things that are inherently wrong and inherently right. That's my point. Anyways, I hope you guys have had a good time listening to me, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.